Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back in the building once again. The Big Free Show returns for another week of NBA action. We got a lot of topics to discuss tonight. No CM tonight. He had a little bit of a personal reason to be out for tonight. So the return of Chino, as he was missing last week, as he had some personal stuff going on. What are you saying, Chino? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Big up, man. Big up, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Drop a like on the video, share the video. And yeah, let's talk some basketball. Shout out to my brother CM, man. And shout
Yeah,
out to
for
you,
sure.
too, for holding it down last week, man.
Come on, come on.
While
You
I
already
took
know.
care of some.
We're back, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's been so much hoops. I've been locked in. I can't lie. Since the season started,
Yeah.
I've been watching games, boy. I'm seeing all the narratives. I'm seeing stuff going on. I'm like, I'm ready to go. But yeah, as Chino said, make sure you
Hey,
like.
you man been getting a lot of hate, you know. People
I'm
been hating
saying,
on the
I'm just saying. I'm watching the games and I'm seeing no calls. I'm seeing that we're getting a different whistle this year, the champions whistle. Okay, I'll see. Let's see. But yeah, man.
But you know what though? I've seen a lot of Heat fans saying though, like I think Heat fans like myself
uh,
are starting to realize, like, we knew we needed an upgrade to keep up. And every year the Boston Celtics keep getting better, upgrading. They don't sit still.
yeah.
Miami keep trying to run it back,
Mm.
and the gap keep extending. And I noticed a lot of Heat fans this year saying there's no team in the league that's beating this Celtics team. Even though the Cavs, they just lost one game now to you guys. They were 17-0. Like, even if they had finished 75-0 into the playoff, they're not beating that Celtics team. Like, the Celtics, they got shooters, they got drivers, they got defenders, they got bigs, they got wings. Like, it's just a complete, like, yeah, I mean, I hate to say things like that, but yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I tell you before we went live. I don't want to watch basketball because I know my biggest app is about to win. Like, I don't want to watch.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
I think
it's
it's
like
crazy.
watching the Champions League finals, bro, with Man City and somebody be like, I ain't
I want to
watching
watch
that,
it.
bro. Like,
I'm saying, like, bro, like Champions League final, yeah. When Real Madrid was playing against Dortmund, I'm like, I know who's gonna win. Like, we know. Like, we don't even need to watch.
yeah.
Like, it's one of those. But yeah, man, it's funny you say that because the first topic is the Celtics v the Cavs. But like Chino said, before we do anything, make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button as well if you're new, notification, but all that good stuff right there. But that was a good game. I watched the game. Is the game of the season so far. Celtics they sneak over the line with a 3-point victory over the Cavs, 120-117, I think it was in the end. And watching the game, it was like, oh, this could be like an early season preview to what the Eastern Conference Finals could be. We don't know because obviously they've had a great start, the Cavs, but they're about to find their level because I think the Celtics, apart from the Celtics, I think the Warriors is the only team that they face with a winning record. So it's hard to tell what they really are. They had a few players out. I don't know if that would have made any difference. Celtics didn't have Kristaps, so you don't know if that was really the true Celtics and whatnot. But it was a good game. Celtics raced to a 17-point lead at halftime, and then the Cavs came back. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley had some really good moments in the third quarter. They went on like a 20-3 or 20-7 run or something like that, and then in the end, bro. It was a good game. I enjoyed it, man. Did you get a chance to see it, bro?
Nah, I
Nah.
did not. I told you, I've barely been watching the basketball.
All right. Well,
But I've seen the highlights.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Yeah, there's a few questions, right? So, what have you made of Evan Mobley's kind of like gone up another level this season? What do you make of that? Do you like him as a player? Do you think he's got more of a ceiling to reach?
I think the jump we wanted to see him make last season, I think he's finally making it this season.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think he do have more to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people completely forgot about him
Hmm.
because when he came in the league, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mobley with that length, like, he can do a lot of things, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very good player, young player, defensively, like, solid. Offensively, there's not too much missing from his game.
Hmm.
He just got to keep developing. And yeah, I do like what he's showing this season, though, from the highlights I've been watching.
I mean, watching him closely, I was like, yeah, because like I think he scored a couple of threes as well. So it's like you've got a guy who he looks like he's a great perimeter defender. Obviously he's a rim protector, like in that regard, like he can shoot a
Yeah.
three, like you know what I'm saying. He's got a good post move, like so it's like you've got a player that he's pretty well rounded already. It's just he needs to refine parts of his game, and then he could be like one of them kind of players, right? That's especially like with the team that they're trying to build. It's going to be him. Like I think it's interesting though, because obviously Donovan Mitchell, we've questioned him a little bit, but he looks like he's now comfortable, right? Like the offense is running right through him, and he had another big night.
Probably the MVP leading right now.
Probably, yeah. Like I mean, it's a lot of people up there, man. I'm sticking with JT. I think JT's had a great start to the season. He's leading the league in points scored, and he's leading the Celtics in all the categories. So
the problem is he just always fade off.
I don't know if it's gonna happen this year. I think JT's gonna just go. Like I don't think he's gonna like. I feel like he's had enough of the disrespect, right? Because for someone so young to achieve what he's done, they judged him so harshly, and it's like he's not even hit the best level he can hit yet. Like he's just about approaching prime right now. So it's like I feel like he's gonna continue like this. I think he's gonna score 30 a game, like every game for as long as he plays this year. Like I don't think he's gonna slow down. I feel like he had one game. I don't remember who it was. I think it was against the Warriors where he didn't get 30. He got 21 or something like that. But the thing about him is that he's able to impact the game on so many different levels. That's why I'm not worried. Like you got 12 rebounds in this game against the Cavs. Like it was a big game, like for him. Like he made sure that he was like involved in so many different actions, like defensively and offensively. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But then obviously you got Jokic. Giannis has been killing it. Like he's been killing. Last 5 games, he's been killing it. Like so, it's gonna be interesting, man. Shea's obviously doing his thing as well for OKC. The race is gonna be really good this year. So and AD as well. Let's not forget about AD and at the Lakers. He's been doing really well as well. So let's see what happens there. But yeah, I think the game was really good. I don't know if this is gonna be a preview to the Eastern Conference Finals. Obviously, this is the NBA Cup game and stuff. The Celtics get their first win. And it's going to make it interesting as we go through to the last few group games and stuff like that. What do you think about the Cavs though? Like, do you reckon they're a serious challenger to the Celtics in the East, or do you reckon New York, the Bucks are looking like they're turning things around? Do you reckon that those two teams might challenge the Cavs a bit?
The Cavs, I cannot call the Cavs, bro. I think the Cavs are in the same boat with OKC. They probably will finish number 1 seed, the Cavs, but get bounced out to a team that was not doing good. Like, if Philly could turn it around, for example, or a team like the Pacers or something like the Magic, somebody like that, bounce them out again. I think that's what's gonna happen to the Cavs. I just don't trust them playoff wise yet until I've seen them. I'll get back to you about challenging the Celtics after the first round. I'll see how they play because playoff basketball is different, bro. You could tell from the first round what a team like. Look at all the years when Miami sucked during the regular season, and then we end up in the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals. Look how we start the first round. Different from how we finished the season.
Yeah.
Like, finish the season, trash start the first round, can't miss a 3-pointer. You're like, oh, yeah, it's going to be one of them playoff here for Miami.
Yeah.
So the first round would tell me, Legend trying to do the show, man. Legend trying to do the show. Yeah. And what do you think about Miami? Huh? But, yeah, I'll see what the Cavs are saying after the first round, but they look good though right now. They look good because, bro, remember, they were good that year, and then Jared Allen said the lights were too bright. Like, you know what makes this so funny? bro literally said that.
I
Bro
know,
literally said that. Like,
I know. He's never gonna live that down. That meme is there like forever, man. Like, yeah, like it's true what you say, man. About like, because I remember watching Miami, right? Let's say, so you know the run to the finals that you made a couple seasons ago, right?
yeah,
Your end to the season weren't great. You know, you just about get
no,
into the play-in. You scrape
yeah,
through the first game, you win the second game, right? And then who did you face? You faced Bucks first, right? First round.
first round,
And,
yeah,
and from that point onwards, that first game, because Giannis was out, I think no, he started and then he got injured and came out of the game. But you man was killing it from three in that first game, and you took the first win, and that basically set the tone for you guys for the rest of the series. And it's like I understand what you're saying because I mean that series that the Cavs had against Orlando in the first round last year, they struggled. Like Orlando first playoffs in 11 years or something, 12 years, and they really
yeah,
struggled against the Cavs in that series, right? And then
mm-hmm.
and then the Cavs come through, and then they lose to the Celtics in 5 games. So it was a pretty interesting one. It's like let's see how they go. I think they've done a lot of work. 50, you rack up 16, 17 wins already, right? It's a lot like to start the season. So you can you can really have a platform to make sure that you solidify, but like they have to stay healthy. If injuries start to creep up, there'll be some gaps, and it might
Yeah,
affect their performances. That's the thing. I don't know if their team can go healthy for the full 82. It's very like they have injuries right now. Do you know what I mean? They got injuries right now, and it hasn't affected them too much, but they have injuries right now, like which could be affecting them a little bit if the injuries take a bit too much time. Because the Celtics were lucky last year. We didn't have much. Our whole like let's say our starting 5 plus the extra 2, 3, 4 off the bench were fine. It was just Kristaps. Kristaps was injured for most of the season. Like I think,
Kristaps is injured for most of his career.
yeah. I mean, to be fair at this point, right? But like he missed. I think he missed 26 games last year, and then in the playoffs he missed the majority of it. He missed it basically after game 3 or 4 in Miami. That was him. Like so yeah. Yeah, after game 4 in Miami, he was done until the first game of the finals. Then I think he played in the second game, and then he was done after that. So yeah, like it's one of those ones where you need a bit of luck with the injuries and whatnot. But we'll see what the Cavs look like. I mean, they won another game last night. They blew out the Pelicans, but the Pelicans got there's no starters. All their starters were out, so you know it's a bit mad. But let's move on. Next,
Batman is still injured.
yeah, he's injured, man. Him. Brandon Ingram was injured. CJ McCollum was injured. Didn't play last night. Herb Jones was injured. Everybody, literally everybody.
Oh wow!
All right, this is a big topic that we need to discuss right now.
Mm.
It's trouble in Philly right now. They're 2-11,
Oh.
2-11 to start the season. They lost another game last night away on the road against the Memphis Grizzlies. And over this past week, we've seen a few things happen. So let's start off here. After so I think before the game in Miami on Monday night, a report.
At least they got that dancing Batman in the locker room.
Hey, he's top of the rookie ladder. Hey, he's top of the rookie ladder. He's going for that rookie.
Nah, he can hoop though.
He can hoop though. He can hoop. Let's not do that.
Lie. He can hoop though.
He can hoop, fam. But it's like this, right? So before the game against Miami that Philly lost on Monday, it came out that there was a team meeting where Joel Embiid was called out by Tyrese Maxey, right? Saying, hey, you've got to be a leader here. You're not coming. You're not. When we have our team meetings, you're never on time. Just calling him out and saying you need to show more leadership, essentially, right? Miami beat Philly in that game. Miami were down big, and they came back to win that game at home. And then in the post-match press conference, the little interview that you do in the locker room, Joel Embiid was speaking about Jimmy Butler and saying, you know, he's probably the best player in the NBA because he's played with him before. He knows him very well. They're great friends. And, you know, he obviously probably wanted him back. We didn't know that officially, but like he was saying, and then it's come out that now, you know, Joel Embiid asked the front office of Philly to bring Jimmy Butler in the offseason, and it didn't materialize. especially it's a bit strange as well because Miami didn't give Jimmy Butler a contract extension, right? And
Yeah.
so he's going to be a free agent at the end of the season at this point. So why didn't they make the move to kind of, what if a move could have been made? I'm trying to figure out why. So I'm going to leave this over to you, bro, because it's looking a bit mad on that side of things, right? And then we'll finish off the discussion about where do Philly go from here because it's looking a bit peak right now.
Um. Honestly, bro, I thought Jimmy was gonna go to Philly. Like I thought we were gonna trade him, but then Jimmy was like, I'm not trying to go nowhere. I'm trying to finish out in Miami. I'll play this season and earn my contract. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much that's what he said. I mean, his agent's like, I'm gonna play this season and earn my final contract from Miami. Um, but when it's come to Philly, yes, we all know Embiid love Jimmy. Every Am I echoing?
No, you're cool. I think
Oh, every year, every year in an interview that when we play, Joel bring it up. He don't know why they let Jimmy go. When they traded Ben Simmons, he brought it up. He said we let Jimmy go for this guy, and now look, he's gone. That's what he said. He was like, it's
yeah,
pointless letting Jimmy go. Um, so I think ever since then, Joel have had a resentment towards Philly, like front office.
yeah.
If you, I don't know if you haven't noticed, is like since Jimmy been traded, you don't really. Joel used to be on the trust the process a lot. Since
Hmm.
that, he don't really been like on no trust the process. He's just been going out there and hooping individually for you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, he got to stay healthy, and I understand Maxi calling him out, but you got to understand when someone is done, like Embiid is done, so he's probably trying to give the front office like you know cause some problems so they could be like you know what, yeah, let's just trade him without him looking like the bad guy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Um, it was a stupid move on Philly end to go. Like Philly pretty much made the mistake the Clippers did. You cannot go and get an injury-prone superstar to put next to another injury-prone superstar.
Hmm.
Look, like I always go back to it, LeBron and D Wade. When D Wade was injured, LeBron was there
Hmm.
to carry the water. Him and Chris Bosh.
Hmm.
When Wade come back, Miami will give LeBron a rest here and there,
Hmm.
and it'll be Wade and Chris Bosh. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But Wade was the injury prone one. We know this because of like knee injuries from college and surgeries. But you can't get two injury prone superstars together, bro.
Mm.
Both like Philly would have had a better record if one of them was ready this season, either Paul George or Joel Embiid. You see what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Both been sitting out. Like you can't have both guy on the sideline and expect to win games. You have to at least have one of them that could at least win you a couple game here and there. You know what I'm saying? And now Joel's like, well, you went and got a guy that's also injury prone instead of going and trying your best to get my guy. Excuse me. That means you don't care about me. And
Mm.
you see what my guy been doing in Miami since he's been down there. Two NBA finals, what? Four Eastern Conference finals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So things like that, players like get frustrated and you stop showing interest. So that's where Maxi, like what Maxi was saying, got leaked in the because Maxi's like, you got to show up on time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like You should be a leader, but in Joel's head, he's like, bro, I'm done with this team.
Hmm.
You feel me? Like, I'm trying to move on. Like, we ain't winning nothing here. So there's
Yeah,
definitely some trouble in paradise. Do they trade him? I don't know.
it's an interesting one, because like I feel like I understand why Maxi is calling him out, but like you said, bro, like I think Joel Embiid is done with being the anchor guy in Philly, right? So
Mm-hmm.
bringing in Maxi, because last year, you remember the chatter was like, oh, give Maxi the keys now, type of thing. That's what they were talking about, especially when Embiid was out all that time. Embiid Embiid achieved what he achieved in terms of getting that MVP, right? That's probably the closest thing he's gonna get to a championship whilst playing for the Philly franchise. Him being an MVP, right?
Yeah.
Like Maxi being now essentially the face of the league, now face of the one of the new faces of the league. He has to now. They got to change that process in Philly, right? So he has to head things up. But you can't have Paul George. They've given him 200 mil. 200 mil. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy when you consider like the Clippers weren't trying to give him that. They was gonna give him way less than the max, like they did to Kawhi. And Paul George was like, respectfully, I'm not taking that, right? And he decided to move to Philly. I think that like Maxi's kind of like, yo, what's going on here? Like, because like if both of you guys are supposedly like all-star level players and blah blah blah, like I need to have some leadership here. Otherwise, I've got to do it. Like, so probably, but I think it's also wild that that kind of meeting got leaked though, because it's like, bro, like this is something private. It can't be getting out there in the media like this. But either way, so I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what it looks like for Philly. Like, definitely they're looking funny in the light, the front office, for getting rid of James Harden. I can't lie, because James Harden there was way better than what they have right now. That's how I see it. Like as much as people don't like James Harden and whatnot, Philly with James Harden look a way better team. They were super competitive when you compare it to this current Philly team, and we still don't even know how it looks because Maxi's been injured, and we don't know what's gonna happen with Embiid this season. He's come back. He's still looking a bit. He doesn't look like himself. He's not really moving too freely and things of that nature. And Paul George injured once again, actually, last night, hyperextended that same left knee that he hyperextended in the preseason. So we don't know how long he's going to be out for. So it's going to look a bit funny in the light for the next few weeks, at least, for Philly. I don't know what's going to happen. They've got to go on a mad run to win games. Otherwise, it's going to be problems for them, for real. But they have some good, like, there's some stuff going on. Like, their roster's okay. It's not bad. Like, you got Eric Gordon, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, McCain, the rookie. Like, there's some moves they got there. Yabusele's there. Like, they could be all right, but it's a bit long right now because 3 of their players are out. So it's all trouble, right? All right, let's move on. 200 career triple doubles for Russ.
Bro, you didn't hear me, bro?
No, I didn't hear you. What did you say? Yeah, you're freezing up, fam. I can't hear you.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bro, I'm saying they got the booty shaker, bro. The TikTok booty shaker.
Yeah, bro. Nah.
I,
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie though. Real quick though, let me give him his flowers. Youngin can hoop, bro, and his
big time.
his his basketball IQ is on a vet level, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like he hoops
Mm,
like a vet. Like
mm,
there's still you could tell there's times when it's like, oh yeah, it's a rookie, but most times he hoops like a vet though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
mm.
And yeah,
Hey, Chino's frozen, fam. Chino's frozen. Hey, one thing though, breaking news. Yeah, they said Paul George has had a bone bruise in his left knee and is listed out for the next 2 games. He'll be reevaluated on Monday. So it's his peak. his peak. And Philly, who do Philly play in the next 2 games? That's what I want to find out. Who do they play next 2 games? Next 2 games for Philly. Philly play. I think they play in this NBA Cup tomorrow against the Nets at home. And then he misses that game, and then on Saturday, I don't know if they play back to back. No, they don't. Well, Saturday's got a good game, Lakers and Nuggets. I'm watching that. It's gonna be good. Sunday, then they play the Clippers at home. So James Harden going back to Philly, and yeah, he's gonna be out for that game. You see, that's not good, man. That's not good. But anyway, it's a bit peak still. All right. 200 career triple doubles for Russell Westbrook. He's up there at the top of the leaderboard for triple doubles in this career in the NBA. We gotta give our flowers to man like Russ, man. He's been a really great player over the years, a league MVP. And he's still doing his thing, man. He's become humble enough, right, as a star player in this league to end up becoming a role player for the last couple of teams he's played for the Clippers and now for the Nuggets. Understanding that if he plays his role and plays it well, and he's had some good games this season, I can't lie. Like he's been doing pretty well. He could contribute to a team doing something, right? And him part of the Denver team has been pretty interesting to watch. I can't lie. Especially with having to build chemistry with the likes of Jamal Murray or MPJ. Jokic has been out last couple of games because of personal issues or something like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. But what do you think about Russ, man, in his move to Denver and his career so far? Triple double king in the NBA.
I like it. Denver. One thing about Denver, you can tell with Denver and that culture they have up there. They embrace guys. Denver is going to embrace you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to man, all these parents are here already. They're not going to like bash you or throw you out to the wolves. They're gonna embrace you. So they have embraced him since he's got there. And yeah, he's playing some good basketball, and a lot of the times he's kind of there's moves he's showing flashes of the old Russ.
Mm.
But I think he had already shook that off when he left the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I like it though. It's a good move for him, career wise. Denver is a good solid team. They're gonna win basketball games, and they're gonna challenge because they have the best player in the league.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah, I like what Russ been doing. I didn't like how the Lakers, man. The Lakers were they tarnished your reputation, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, but it's looking good in the Lakers so far this season, though. 10-4.
Oh yeah.
They're doing their thing. JJ Redick had a great start, but yeah, I think Russ is. I just like the fact that he's been humble, man. Like throughout his career, despite what he's gone through in terms of injuries and stuff like that, like I think he made a real good move to Washington for that season, bro. And he was averaging triple double in that season for Washington, and it was like he made that move because things were moving, like things were going crazy, like in terms of what happened at Houston, and he ends up there, and then like they swapped. I think John Wall went the other way. I think so. I think that was the move, and ever since then he's had like a bit of an up and down kind of situation with some of the teams. Like he's moved from being a starter into a bit more of a role player, but a real high level role player, because some of the things he does on both ends of the floor is really important. And we've lost Chino, but I think that it's important to recognize that when you show some humility, when you show some team effort, you can end up going into certain situations and you can still thrive. So someone like Russell Westbrook being able to understand, especially making this move to Denver, because I think he had a really good time with the Clippers. I think he was enjoying his basketball again, especially after what happened with the Lakers. But they decided to move in a different direction, which I get it because obviously they got some young players that they want to develop and stuff like that. Terrence Mann and stuff like that. So they don't want to just handle the development. So he had to make the move. So he goes to Denver and they need some experience. That was the move that we was talking about last year. They lost a lot of that experience from like Bruce Brown and stuff like that when them guys left. And they needed some experience. So they got someone that's like he's a real high level player. Like he knows how to win games. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he fits for the rest of the season. But like 200 career triple doubles is crazy, and he's still going. Like he's gonna continue to do more. And I feel like the more he gets to play it, the more confident he's gonna be, and he's gonna continue to do it. So we have to see. We have to see more. Man, like baby legend. Hey,
Yeah, he's still doing that.
Hey, I'm gonna break up the show real quick here. Did you see this? Did you
See what?
I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. Did you see this?
You said that last play when he took the shot? Yeah, we loaded up. No, that's what we wanted. Put the hand up and then just live with the... You said that last play when he took the shot? Yeah, we loaded up. No, that's what we wanted. Put the hand up and then just live with the...
Yeah, LaMelo Ball is moving crazy, fam.
Wait, did you play something?
Yeah. Do you want me to play again?
I can't see nothing.
Let me do it one more time.
You said that last play when he took the shot? Yeah, we loaded up. No, that's what we wanted. Put the hand up and then just live with the...
Did you see that?
Nah, my thing tripping or something.
Oh, bro, nah. It was just LaMelo Ball was moving crazy, man. He's moving crazy in the post game interview on Saturday, I think it was. But
What
yeah. Man said no homo.
Oh yeah, they charge him $100K.
Yeah, he got the fight. I was like, yo, that's crazy, man. That was crazy. Hey, big out to man like Gemmo. He said, I heard that spider crying. Hey. Big out Gemmo, fam. But yeah, the NBA reffing has been atrocious to start this season, bro. Like they've missed so many calls in some of the games I've watched. There's been some big ones in it. So the first one was that came out was on Saturday. Jason Tatum hits the game winner against the Raptors, and they said that he traveled, right? But before that, before he even gets the ball, man like Jaylen Brown was run over, like literally a big foul. He was on the floor, sprawled out. They missed that call. Jason Tatum, they said he traveled as he hits the free to win the game for the Celtics in overtime. Cool. So you got that. On Sunday, I was watching the game. Final play of the game. Julius Randle hits the free ball against the Suns to win the game for the Timberwolves. They said he traveled. No, wait, did he travel? Or was a push-off? I think he traveled. They said he traveled and he scored the game winner. And then there's been at least two more things that I'm trying to think. Who else did they say that was? Yeah, Monday night, Giannis stepped out of bounds, right? That on a play that gave the Milwaukee Bucks a go-ahead bucket against the Houston Rockets on Monday, and they missed that call. And there was one more. I'm trying to think. I can't remember though. But anyway, what I wanted to say was the NBA reffing this season has been horrible. What's your thoughts on it, bro?
The NBA reffing is always horrible. What's your thoughts on it, then, Legend? Tell him. Yeah, the NBA reffing has always been horrible, man. Especially when that crook Scott Foster is reffing.
Tony Brothers was pissing me off on Tuesday, man. In that game against he was pissing me off. Everything was a no call. He kept missing so many big calls. I was just like, what is going on here?
Bro, like, and he be like,
whoa.
Hold on.
That's all good.
Tony Brothers be like, if he's talking to you and you're ignoring him, bro, it give you a tech, bro. Like what? And then if you're talking to him too much, bro, will still give you a tech, bro. Like, bro, these refs, They got ego issues, bro. You know why? Because they couldn't make it in the league, bro. Because they're trash, and they couldn't make it in the league. These men be having ego issues, bro. Like straight up, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm watching the games. I'm just like, how am I sitting in my office or like in my living room, yeah, and I'm watching the games, and I can see the call.
No, you know what make it worse? Yeah, I mean, our point of view is different because of the different camera angle and the replay and the slow down and blah blah blah, right? And they're watching in real time. But you know what make it worse, bro? You know what make it worse is the fact that it's three of them, bro. There's one right by the ball, there's one across from the ball, and then there's another one on the other side across from the ball. How can three of you guys miss that, bro?
That's why I don't understand. I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand. Jen will ask, yeah, just for clarification, the JT game winner sequence, would it have been a trip to the free throw line for JB, or was the ball not inbounded yet? So I think the ball was inbounded, right? And then there was an extra pass, and then he got, or something happened. Like, something happened, because it's like, I think the ball was inbounded, and then, like, JB couldn't get the ball. Something happened, and then, like, he gets run over, and then it just lands with JT or something like that. Or maybe JB had the ball, and then he gets pushed over as he makes the pass to JT because he knew what was happening. Basically, his lane got cut off, and then he defers. That's what I think happens. Okay, I think she knows this one's gone, but this one's.
Yeah. That one was tripping.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think it was gonna be free throws though. I don't think it was gonna be free throws though. It would have been another foul, but like at the end of the day, like that was what should have happened. Like it should have been a foul call there, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it anyway. I don't know.
What do you think about the Boston Celtics? They're doodoo. You think poo poo? Yeah, I think so too.
I said, not gonna lie. We can't really complain with the referee, and if you watch the NFL, I don't watch the NFL, but I don't know what goes on over there. Like I can't lie. But if the refereeing in the sports that I watch, football, basketball, horrible,
bro. Me too, bro. I know. Yeah, because the NFL used to be bad, but I've heard actually that they fixed it. They still have every ref still have a few bad calls, but my thing is with the Premier League and the NBA, bro, is too many bad. Not even just the Premier League, bro. Like even international football, like football in general, bro. Champions League, it's just too many missed calls. And you know what make it worse? I know we're doing a basketball show, but real quick, you know what make it worse, bro? Is VAR, bro. Like the United West Ham penalty thing. Like it's like bro. Like VAR, why are you hiring like actual referee like Michael Oliver that actually miss calls during games? Don't put him behind the thing, bro. Start training actual video assistant people. Hey, real quick, I gotta go out the car to go grab my daughter. She's walking out right now.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be back.
All right, bro. But yeah, man, like I ain't gonna lie, the refereeing standards in the NBA, if you compare it to the NFL or football, whatever you watch, whatever sport you watch, it's bad. Like they're so bad, the refs in the NBA this season alone. Why is it that we're getting these reports coming out after the games, right? Because mid-game, I'm looking at it. I don't think JT travels. They did the replay. They slowed it down. He slid his pivot foot. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, Chino don't want to talk about the Heat, bro. He told me this before we jumped on the show. Like, it's problems for you, man, over there. Where are you even in the standings right now? He's number 5, he's 5th. You're losing record to start the season. When you're losing record to start the season, it's peak. It's peak. The Detroit Pistons are trying to, they won more games than you this year. Like it's a bit peak. So have Atlanta. It's a bit peak. It's a bit peak. I can't lie, but yeah, the rest, like the Julius Randle one, I don't understand that one because I think that one was a push off, not a travel. I think it was a push off, right? They're trying to say it was a push off, and I was like, it wasn't a push off because basically the guy flopped. Whoever he pushed on the Suns flopped. Man was like this, put his hands in the air. So then Julius Randle was there, and then whoo, that was it. Like, oh yeah. Today's NBA games tonight is a bit, it's a bit peak. We're not trying to watch none of that. Today's games is Hornets, Pistons. It'd be fun. That'd be fun to watch though. There's nothing riding on it. It's nothing special, but LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham going at it. That'd be cool. Pause. Yeah, but that'd be cool. I mean, yeah, the Timberwolves have been a bit mid this season. The Raptors are trash. They had a try hard game against the Celtics on Saturday, but they took us right to overtime. It was peak. How can RJ Barrett and Pirtle have career nights, both of them? I don't understand. But this is when you're the champions, that's what happens. Spurs against the Jazz, but Victor Wembanyama has been out for a couple of games, so I don't know what's going to happen there. They've been decent this season. Chris Paul, doing his thing. He was watching the Pacers game last night. It was hilarious seeing Rick Carlisle. Absolutely, Rick Carlisle's funny, man. Do you know who's the funniest person in the NBA, though? You know who's the funniest person in the NBA? Doc Rivers, bro. He's the funniest coach, man. The memes that you get from Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers always got his hands on his knees, bro, and just looking at the ground, fam. It's so funny. So funny. Halliburton, you know what? They said that he's having an injury. He's carrying an injury right now. They're saying he's got a back problem. So they said it was a hamstring last year, but he's been carrying a back problem since the summer. So maybe that's it. Because Halliburton was doing his bits. First half of last year, he was killing it. Then he got a hamstring injury. They rushed him back because I think he needed to play a number of games or he needed to hit some sort of targets. Otherwise, he wasn't going to get the super max extension, right? And then they did get to the Eastern Conference Finals, though. Like, he contributed a little bit towards that run, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see how he does, man. He needs some rest. Spurs have big injuries. Not sure when Wemby back. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Wemby. I don't know why he's injured or what the injury is for. Jeremy Sohan's out for a period of time. Vassell's injured too. Yeah, that's a bit crazy because Vassell only just came back. Because I was watching their game against the Lakers in the NBA Cup, the first game that they had, like last week Friday, sorry. And I was a bit surprised because he just come back in that game, so he's out again. That's a bit peak, but they got something going on over there. CP, Stephon Castle looks a real good player though. Looks really good. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he does, the rookie from UConn. But yeah, boy, refereeing in the NBA, it's not good. It's not looking good. Chino is doing his thing with Duta, but let's go through some like league roundup just to end off the show. It was a busy night in the NBA Cup on Tuesday night. Obviously, we spoke about the Celtics and the Cavs earlier on. Jen was saying, I'll say one thing, maybe it's affecting his name, but I think AD's up there for MVP. He is. Him, Giannis, Tatum, SGA, and one more. Who was the other player? And Jokic. Them five are front runners so far. Yes, she is. Again?
Oh no, my daughter said she got to show me something from school.
Okay.
What you talking about, though, Roland?
Yeah, no. Go on.
Good job.
Go on.
Good job, Mama.
All
right, sit back.
So that's why I
Go on. But, NBA Cup. The Nets had a real good game against the Hornets. They snuck out with the 116-115 win. The Nuggets beat the Grizzlies.
Hey, can I go? Listen, can I go on a rant real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go on a breakaway real quick. And I can't even rant the proper way because I don't cuss in front of the kids.
Go ahead.
Well, bro, WTF, bro? The trade for Terry Rozier, bro. You bring up the Hornets and bro, I'm so mad, bro, because we could have just ride it out with Kyle Lowry and got that cap room at the end of the season and still have our first round pick. We traded for this guy, bro, a first round pick, bro. He's absolute garbage, bro.
I got the flappy bracelet.
Oh, good job. Put it on. The tween between the leg, Hezzy, it's dead, bro. I'm not feeling it. I'm being honest. I'm not feeling the trade. Tyler Hero, is putting up numbers, and they got Miami Heat fans all happy. But we've seen this story. We've seen this story 1,000 times. He started the season well. Oh, All Star. Then before the All Star, he get hurt, out for a while. Come back. He's inconsistent. Then playoff, he doesn't show up. It's the same thing every year. He's garbage too. Yeah, the Miami Heat have the worst backcourt in the NBA. I think so personally. We can go through on another show. We can set it up for another show and go through every backcourt and see if Miami is actually better than them or not. And I can bet you right now, the Miami Heat have the worst backcourt in the NBA. Off the top of your head, Roland, can you think of any backcourt that they're better than?
Um, um, the Nets,
Yeah, exactly.
the
The who?
Nets, the Nets.
The
Cam Thomas,
Nets. No.
Cam Thomas, and Schroeder.
No. Schroeder, Cam Thomas is better than Tyler Arrow in my book. He just need a coach like Eric Spoelstra to fine tune his game and make his game better. Cam Thomas is better than Tyler Arrow, and he's younger. Dennis Schroeder is a way. Come on, bro. Dennis Schroeder, the disrespect, bro. Like, bro, we be disrespecting Schroeder, bro. Schroeder is a very, bro. The Black Nazi is a very good point guard, bro. Like, put some respect on the Black Nazi name, bro. Like,
Okay,
he's
okay, okay,
better
okay.
than Terry Rozier.
Okay, all right. So then, okay. Are they better than Portland's backcourt then? Scoot Henderson and Simons.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Shaden Sharp,
No,
and
no.
Anthony Simons.
No, they're not better than them. Like, I'm
Come
when
on,
I'm saying they're
man.
not better than, I'm talking about Tyler Arrow and Rozier is not better than those two. They're not better than them.
As a backcourt duo, they're better than them.
No, they're not, bro.
They're
Sharp
better
is
than
a
them.
bucket,
As a
and
duo, though.
Simons is a bucket.
As a duo, though.
Simons is a young dame. Simons is a young dame, bro, and Sharp is a bucket. Poop Anderson on the next hand, I don't really know. That's mama. Let me see. Don't call him a
They,
bucket. A
hey,
bucket just means that he scores
hey.
basketball.
But NBA players, they rate T-Row. T-Row is cold, fam.
Bro, TNT, bro, is garbage, bro. Tyler and Terry is garbage, fam.
TNT is crazy.
I'm telling you, that's what they named themselves. Telling you right now, bro, they are rubbish, bro.
Yo, TNT blow it up, you know. TNT blow it up.
Blow it up. That's what I've been trying to tell Pat Riley. Okay, 1 second, Barbie. Okay.
Yo,
Bro, blow it up, bro. They're not blowing it up, fam.
that's hilarious. TNT blow it up is crazy, fam. Wow. All
But
right,
yeah, go ahead. My bad, bro. I had to get that off my chest, bro.
all right.
Yo,
So
hey, real quick. Because the damn thing in the Bucks, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And I know Heat fans.
dude,
You
it
see Heat
is gonna
fans.
work.
You see Heat fans. You know what they do? Oh, Giannis is not happy. Instead of being like, nah, let's just go back to Dame and bring Dame in. Dame and Bam will work. Bam need a guard like Dame. They want the shinier thing. They want Giannis. Like, they don't even have Giannis money, bro. You barely have Dame money. You gotta pay for Giannis, bro. Bro, they chest me so high, bro. Yo, Roland, let me tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I don't like saying certain words. I HATE Heat fans, bro. I don't like saying those type of words around my daughter because I don't want her having those things in her vocabulary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I can't stand them, bro, because that's what they did with Kyrie and KD, bro, when the Nets wanted to blow it up. And I'm like banging, you know I'm a big Kyrie fan, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, just get Kyrie. He's cheap. 1 first round and Kyle Lowry. Bro, what they paid for Terry Rozier? That's what the Kyrie package was.
Hey, wait, how many first did you get up for T-Row? Was it one or two?
One.
Jesus.
And Kyle Lowry.
Jesus.
But bro, the Lakers got a first for Russ, for dumping Russ to the Jazz, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how bad Pat Riley and the front office been, fam. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, bro. But anyways, I'm like, yo, just get Kyrie. He's right there.
Yeah, but
We don't need no Kevin Durant. But they want to be on Twitter. Nah, that's Kevin Durant. What are you talking about? MVP, scoring champ, easy money, sniper. You don't have easy money to pay for the sniper. You do not have that type of bread. What my boy in the UK said, that comedian Michael, what's his name?
Mo
He
Gilligan.
said, I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Oh yeah, Michael definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I don't think you have the facilities for KD, big man. Like, just settle for Kyrie, bro. If we had just gotten Kyrie out of the net,
it's
but
not over.
Don't you see my frustration with Heat fans, bro?
It's not over though, because look, I guarantee you're not gonna allow Jimmy to just walk though. You like something's got to give there. It'd be silly of like the team to allow Jimmy to just walk at the end of the season, because you have two options. You're either gonna re-sign him at the end of the season or you trade him before the trade deadline. If I was the front office, like whilst his stock is still quite high, you can get rid of him and bring in somebody for Jimmy. Like that's
bro.
what
I'm saying. So then the Houston Rockets want a wing, right? They want like a Jimmy or a Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis is gonna cost them a lot. Jimmy, we ain't gonna like Jimmy. Give us 2 firsts and maybe give us 2 firsts. Jabari Smith and what's the young dude with the old lady baby mama? Green.
Oh, Jalen Green.
That I think that's a fair trade. And he's from Houston.
Wait. One thing I'll tell you for free, they're not getting rid of Jalen Green. So there's 2 on top. Well, no, actually, I'm wrong. So I heard a report yesterday where they said that only Tari Eason and Amen Thompson are untouchables. Everybody else could be traded if they needed. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Jalen Green.
I'm telling you.
And Jabari Smith. Now you've got Jabari Smith, bam, Jalen Green as the guard, and then maybe you got a depth piece now, so it's like it could be either one of T-Row or
No, he gotta go. You gotta do other trades too, bro. You can't just cannot just be that's Miami problem, bro.
But wait, how much Jimmy get? How much Jimmy get a year?
Jimmy is in his 50s, bro. To be honest, he's the highest earner on the team.
Fair.
Look it up, bro. I think Jimmy's in his 50s. So we probably have to also take another contract like a Dylan Brooks or something like that.
Something like that.
I mean, I'll take him, bro. Bring some vibe to the Southeast. Yo.
I want to go as a kid. I want to go as a kid.
Yeah.
Bro, yo, imagine Dylan Brooks, bro, in the matchup Eastern Conference Final, bro, getting in Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Hey, if he does that, we're not losing that game. We're killing him, fam. We're doing it to everybody. We're killing him.
The scenes.
We're killing him. But I think there's you could get a Jabari Smith and like I don't know, man, someone else, someone in there. They don't.
I don't think they trade Şengün.
Nah, I don't think they trade Şengün either.
But I think we could get Jalen Green and Smith.
I think Smith, maybe not Jalen Green. I think
and I also think we could get rid of Terry for probably some other like to the Nets for like Schroeder and
if I was the front office, Jimmy has to go before the trade deadline. Not because we don't like Jimmy, it's just I don't want to let him walk. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm letting him just walk. Like I want to get a valuable piece. I want a valuable piece. Like otherwise, well, he's got a player option. right? Coming into the next season. So, which he might take up. But
Yeah, no, he probably decline it and get his extension.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. But yeah, hey, let's wrap it up, man. Let's wrap it up here, man. Hey, it's been another good show, man. Like Chino back in the building. I appreciate you for coming through, my bro. Let's say big up. Let's say big up to CM as well, man. He'll be back next week for sure. I hope everything's good with you, my bro, out there. Big up to everybody that's come through as well on the show. We'll be back soon, people. The big three is back in it. Make sure you're hitting that like button.
Hey,
As well as
and shout out to Baby Legend, man. He made an appearance.
Yeah, big up to Baby Legend. Come on.
Big up, bro. Big up, everybody. Drop a like.
Big up.